Okay guys, I'm going to do number 4 from the homework, even though I think most of you probably did it in class, but every class got through number 1 in class, so you're going to be fine on that one. Number 2 is just like number 1. So I'm going to read the instructions, explain what you need, and then I'm going to do number 4. So number 3 and number 2 are on you tonight. Evaluate f of x for the given value. So that means whatever we're given, we're just going to evaluate like we normally do by plugging it into the function. And then explain what would happen if you were to use long division. So that's going to refer to the remainder. What would our remainder be? And if our remainder is something interesting, like 0, what does that tell us? All right, so number 3, you guys are fine with. I'm going to have you do number 4 right now. So let's look at number 4. We're going to evaluate f of -3, which means that we're going to rewrite this thing just like we always used to do before we knew our tricks about the calculator and how to evaluate quickly. We're going to plug it in. Cubed minus 2 times -3 squared plus -3 minus 1. And you guys know how to do this. We're literally just going straight down the line and breaking this thing down. 3 to the 4th, that's -3 to the 4th is -3 times -3 times -3 times -3. -3 times -3 is 9, times -3 is -27, times -3 is a positive 81. This is a mistake a lot of people were doing when they put it into their calculator. They would put it into their calculator as -3 to the 4th power. And the way your calculator reads that is that it's going to do 3 to the 4th, and then it's going to tack the negative on the end. So if you put this into your calculator, you'll get -81, which is incorrect. So you have to make sure that if you put it into your calculator, you put it in just like this, so that your calculator will include the negative as it's raising it to the 4th power. Anyway, then we have over here, let me use red. Then we have still this 4 times, well, we said that -3 to the 3rd is a -27. Minus 2 times -3 squared is a positive 9, plus -3 minus 1. All right, we're just going to keep going right down the list. 81 stays the way it is. -108, that's what 4 times -27 is, minus 18, minus 3, and that's where we'll bring that negative outside, and minus 1. Now we have only subtraction, so we're just going to start subtracting. So 81 minus 108, that's going to be -27, minus 18, minus 3, minus 1. All right, -27 minus 18. Minus 3, minus 1. And that's going to end up being -49. What does that mean for us? Why is that -49 useful? Well, remember that our remainder theorem says that for some f of x, if we divide f of x by x minus a, then the remainder equals f of a. All right, so here we have our f of a because we did f of -3. So a is -3, which means x minus a in this case is x plus 3. So clearly there is a mistake here. In some classes I caught this, and some I didn't tell you guys about this. This should say, if we were to divide f of x by x plus 3, what would be the result? That's on me, you guys. So that should be an x plus, and let me change that. Get rid of that. We'll make that a 3. All right, so that is going to be an x plus 3, which makes things a little bit easier. And if we were to divide f of x by x plus 3, what would the result be? Well, f of -3 was -49. So if we did that, we would get a remainder of remainder would be negative 49. So therefore we do not have a root at x equals negative 3. That's what we learned. All right? So take a good look at this. Take your time with it. It's the reverse of what we did with the last problem in class and the reverse of the front two problems. You should be able to do number 3 on your own after looking at this. I promise there are no more mistakes on this worksheet. So good luck, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.